はもう死んでいる。何？そうは匠できれば。
Hi, I'm Allison, licensed marriage and family therapist in Bakersfield, California. I provide therapy for the deep feelers and overthinkers. And today I'm going to be going over what to do when you're starting to get really overwhelmed by the news, because it's really hard not to with everything that just goes on. So let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to minimize the amount of content that you're actually consuming, meaning with time. So with social media or apps or YouTube or whatever, it's really easy to get kind of caught up in it, and you end up doom scrolling. You end up scrolling for hours and hours without even realizing it. So instead of doing that, you're going to be intentional in terms of how much time do you want to dedicate to this, and when. Are you wanting to do it earlier in the day? Are you want to do it in the evening, throughout the day? 30 minutes, 15 minutes. So whatever feels like a good amount of time for you to do it, where you're getting the information you need, let's minimize. 2, you want to be intentional with the type of content that you're engaging with. So are you wanting to hear a lot of other people's think pieces? Are you wanting to hear from news sources? And also on what topics? Because there are so many things that are going wrong in the world that it's really hard to, it gets really overwhelming if you're trying to consume it all. So you're going to do this based on your priorities, and you're going to do this based on what's your emotional bandwidth. And it's not about comfort, it's about what you can tolerate. So if you're finding yourself feeling super anxious all the time because of a particular thing, getting maybe a little bit more paranoid, nothing feels safe, then you might want to stay away from that topic, because it sounds like that's too much for right now. So it's, again, not about comfort, it's about what can you tolerate. 3, you want to be able to talk to other people about it. You don't want to get stuck in your head. You don't want to get stuck in the comment section of social media, because people could be really horrible. But you don't want to talk to people who are going to feed into that fear. Maybe they can listen, maybe they can validate some of it, but it's not necessarily that they're confirming that's what's going to happen. Or you can always talk to a therapist who is comfortable with, having conversations about current events. 4, you're also going to try to take action, because it's good to have the information, but it can leave us feeling a little helpless. So what ways do you want to take action? Do you want to donate to mutual aid funds? Do you want to help organize? Do you want to volunteer somewhere? Do you want to do more of your own internal work? And 5, do something completely unrelated. Hope this helps.